Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much again for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. We're taking a look here at WIF, kind of seeing what's going on. This ascending type of trend looks like it's discontinuing, as well as a simple fact that this previous head and shoulders pattern, or inverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish sign in most cases, it was essentially stunted out. So it's unfortunate, but what we want to look at now is kind of see where we're at and if it's worth taking a long or a short at this point. No need to cry over spilt milk, as they say. Now, make sure you hit the like button, comment below, join us over at Bitunix too, folks. And if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is the site. Link down below. We got an awesome Discord here. 38% from WIF hat, ETH 82%, and Bitcoin 49%. Those are the profits from last week. And right now we're basically just waiting for some longs to find some better entries after those lower areas of liquidation are getting swept first. Okay, I think Bitcoin's going to continue to pull back, and if so, that should poise us perfectly for some longs here at the next pivot point. So WIF hat, what does that look like? First of all, local liquidation is about 76, 77 cents. Furthermore, down as low as 69 cents is that heavy concentration. From a macro perspective though, low 63 cents. Do I think that's gonna happen? It really depends, honestly. We gotta close below 77 cents to see if that's gonna happen first. But the key takeaway here is there's more liquidation closer to the lower downside than the upside, and that combined with liquidation short delta being high, there's no real point in taking a long right now. Try not to be a hero this weekend, okay? Because I know a lot of folks, they'll trade for respect from other people because they show like a high risk leverage trade and they keep bragging and showing those trade results. The best traders are those that don't share them too much at all, or more importantly, they're sharing safe conservative trades like the ones that we took. Those are 5, maybe 10x leverage trades tops, okay? So just from friendly advice, trade for the right reasons, and I think you'll find much better results. All that being said, liquidation, correction, this is open interest in the last 7 days. I want to zoom out a little bit though and kind of see if there's anything on the monthly, just to give us some perspective here. Yeah, 80 cents is that next area of support. So that's, we're coming into that range right now. So 80 could hold. Excuse me. Ooh, got a little bug in my throat there. All right, so let's talk about this here. Daily time frame. First things first, when we look at the daily time frame, we can see we're underneath some moving averages, specifically the 50 and the 200. That's generally not a great sign. We get rejected off that level here recently with that 0.382 fib, essentially just kind of hitting that natural resistance. Once again, fib levels are beneficial if they have confluence, which we can see there. Furthermore, we're kind of hanging out in this 50 range on the RSI. Not necessarily the best conditions to trade. While money flow index is above the price, that's generally good. Most momentous indicators are telling us we're going to see further downside. We are also kind of sort of printing a type of flag pattern here, which is generally construed as a bearish sign here. Okay, so this kind of flag pattern that we're seeing here, this could very well break to the downside just based on the simple fact that we're working ourselves into an ascending trend. And while this is never perfect, you could even argue this is a type of pendant pattern or correction, a rising wedge. They're all generally bearish, and the likelihood of breaking down is higher. So just keep that in mind. I do think we will see the 70 cent range retested, possibly get 80 cents as a new bottom. But if we look at the hourly, or correction, the 4-hour time frame, we're below all moving averages. Most coins are doing that right now, and we're under 50 on the RSI with money flow index below the price. This is all unfavorable signs that combined with Bitcoin dominance shooting up based on the simple fact that altcoins are struggling right now. This is kind of just letting us know more so the effect, not the cause. This is the effect of altcoins selling off when Bitcoin pulls back. It's a natural happening on weekends. Super common. It happened yesterday. It's happening again today, where those late longs yesterday, after we're getting paid, they went in, took some longs in the market. Now they're underwater. Exactly why I emphasize do not take it long. Yesterday, we want to wait for better entry. Okay, so let's go ahead and summarize here on the hourly. Call it a day. Hourly time frame is going to tell us here we're below the cloud, below most moving averages. There's really no reason to consider a long position right now. Okay, just not a good trade conditions at all. So what I'm going to be looking for is maybe a consideration the 78 to 75 cent range, just based on the simple fact that we could be seeing a sweep of these late longs, as well as breaking this descending trend line or ascending trend line. That would be disadvantageous, but still too early to tell. We'll see if 80 cents holds. That's our point of control here locally, based on the last 30 days of trading, and we have a lot of support at 83 too. So there's a lot of little things that are going to add up here to kind of give us a situation that is not super favorable. So just be careful trying to FOMO in on a weekend. I recommend waiting a little bit longer before you consider a trade. I'll post our playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. It's available here if you want it. And otherwise, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Really appreciate your time. We'll see you next one. Take care.